This is Rogers TV.
Welcome fans to the Western Fair Sports Centre for tonight's GOJHL game between the London Nationals and Hamilton Kilty Bs. I'm your host Sophie Bernier, and tonight's story of the game, brought to you by Source for Sports, is final cross-conference week. For the third and final time in this regular season, the Nationals will be taking on opponents outside of their conference. London currently has a record of 4-0 in these games and will be looking to continue that here tonight. The Nationals will then travel to Cambridge and this upcoming Saturday night. I'll send you up now to Kyle and Jeremy for more.
Thanks, Sophie. It should be a pretty solid matchup between these two teams. Nationals have been running the board so far in these cross-conference games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Besides the GOJHL Showcase, which is always the start of the regular season, we don't really count those when it actually comes to real regular season games. This Nationals team has shown up and shown out real well against these other teams in the Golden Horseshoe Conference and the other conference in the GOJHL.
10 games left here in the Western Conference for these London Nationals. Taking a look at the standings right now, they're still holding on to that first place, but it is still real tight up there, especially with Strathroy, who have a game at hand. And with if they can pick up a win there, jump up to another 1 point behind. So it separates 1 point between first and third.
It's unbelievable at this point in the season that we've got 4 teams in the Western Conference who you can easily say that they are a number 1 seed here in the Western Conference. So it's going to be a fight to the finish to see who can win this Western Conference.
Absolutely. It's going to be the fight to the finish. Hard-fought battle here. On the other side, a little more solidified, at least in terms for the Hamilton Kilty Bs, coming in here, sitting in 4th place in the Western Conference right now. 16 points behind St. Catharines, 12 up on Pelham. So they're not moving anywhere. A lot of movement still to be had with those top 3 teams between Caledonia, St. Catharines, and Fort Erie.
Yeah, and for the Kilty Bees at this point in the regular season, the focus for them is just to continue to be healthy and focus on just playing the right way heading into the postseason. You're likely going to be facing the Caledonia Coveres depending on their results in the first round of the playoffs.
And with that, we'll go down to ice level for opening ceremonies.
Or please join in the pledge of our national anthem.
Set here for our opening face-off. We'll take a look at the starting lineup here for the London Nationals. Not too much changing in there. Biggest change, though, however, is PJ Fagan out of the lineup on suspension.
Yes, he has to serve a 2-game suspension from last week's contest here against the Camoka Kings. So Josh Ruland back in the lineup now. Ruland is now considered to be an AP player, so he gets called up into tonight's games. And then for the starting goaltenders tonight, it's going to be Carter Frog at 11-4, 1-0 record, 2.83 goals against average. And then on the other side, it is Longo, the goaltender for the Hamilton Kilty Bees. Gabriel Longo again, 7-10-0 record, 3.22 goals against average, and an .888 save percentage. So these two teams, again, haven't seen each other in a very long time, if not ever. So the first time here at the Western Fair Sports Center, we get to see the Nationals take on the Kilty Bees.
Anything like what we saw last time the Nationals had a cross-conference game here against Caledon. First period was a little slow getting that feel-out process, but the Nationals came alive in that second period. We'll see if that continues here. Nationals get that opening draw, bring it in. Downey, he's just going to float it down towards the net. Nobody picks it up. And he turned over now. The Kilty Bees bring it across the blue line. King, he's going to send it towards the net. Picked off by Pace Robbins. He sends it back up the boards. Loaded into the neutral ice. Chard comes in. He's going to get a steal. Chard tries to cut through to the middle. Loses control of the puck. And it's going to come right back out. Picked up now by King. He tries to set it back in the middle. Big slap shot comes in. It's right in. Wood. He gets taken down to the ice, but manages to get the puck back out. As we picked up now by Krell. And he'll reset for the Kilty Bees as they switch up their lines. Krell on the boards, he gets pinched off by Milne. Milne in the middle of Payne winds up and takes a shot, but just stands on it. Back up to the blue line. Fisher, he's going to take a shot, almost tipped out front by LePayne. Lave, he's going to try to keep it in. Sends it down into the corner for LePayne. Carries it behind. Bounces up the boards, back to Fisher. He tips it back out front into the slot area, and Palmer takes a swing at it. Backhand chance right on net, another save, and Longo will hold on.
That good early pressure here by the Nationals, just using the cycle game and then redirecting pucks. We're seeing Fisher just throw it towards the net a couple of times already in this game from the likes of Milne, LePayne, and Lucas Chard. They're getting active sticks and putting it towards Longo. So far, a good start for this London group to start this game.
Palmer gets sent out. In comes LePayne to take the face-off against Reed. Reed gets the draw, going to be sent around the board hard. Picked up on the near side by Fishers. He's going to reset here for the Nationals. Jackalone, he's going to get a piece of it. He'll tip it right along the boards. Picked up again as here come the Kilty Bees. Move back in the National zone. Quick turnaround, sent back down, length of the ice. No icing on the plays. It does get tipped up. Milne takes his man down behind the net. Puck comes back out, played by Fisher. He sends it cross ice to Kopchuk. Kopchuk, lead pass intended for LePayne, but just past his stick. Will go for an icing back down to the Nationals' end.
Yeah, it's interesting to note where this Kilty Bees team, although they sit fourth in the Golden Horseshoe Conference, they've gotten 500 record, 18 wins, 18 losses, and even on the score sheet, they have 123 goals for and 123 goals against. So not only they can put the puck in the back of the net, but also their defense seems to be a little bit slacking as well. So this Hamilton team wants to obviously try to get back into the positive side.
Pick up the puck now, right along the boards. Puck sent right down in the corner. A little more physical play coming here from the Kilty Bees in the Nationals' end. Picked up now by Palmer. Palmer's got a man with him. Here he comes. Callum Palmer walks in. Falls over a bit, but manages to get the shot up. Rebound chances. Kopchuk just hammers one from the blue line. Goes up, catches the netting, but no whistle on the play. Bouncing puck comes through just out of the reach of Chipman. Frank will pick it up. He sends a nice crisp cross-ice pass. Coming in, taking the shot. Froggy with a beautiful save. He sends it right out to Atlee Rogers, who last week scored a beautiful goal right in front of his head. See if we can see more fancy plays now, as that seems to be a trend here for these Nationals. Initial pass gets blocked, but Downey keeps with it. He's going to float it into the far corner. Shipman backs around the wall. Gets it to Hirsch. Atlee Rogers back out front, backhand champ. Nobody there for it. Puck we picked up as Pomerleau will bring it into the offensive zone. He gets hit behind the net. Puck lift up the boards. Picked up by Chipman. He'll send it back into the neutral ice. Quickly turned around by Radley as he'll move it back up. Stopped right at the blue line and kept onside. Rogers behind the net. Looking for that pass right out front. Puts it on net. Tough save there by Longo, but keeps it out. Across the blue line, just coming in on the attack. Beautiful play there by King. Sent back in the offensive zone. Vecchia, he can't get a piece of it. Moves out. Here comes Coop. He'll move it in the offensive zone. Bouncing puck into the middle of the ice, hoping to get to McNamara. Puck gets sent back in the corner. McNamara puts it back up to the blue line. Lave tries to throw it right in front of the net. Puck gets picked off and sent out. Back over to Lave. Gets it up to McNamara. He brings in. He blows a tire. Puck's going to get stolen by Krell. Holding on to the puck, sends it back up the boards. Lave, he takes a shot from distance, trying to get a tip right out front off Poot. Puck comes out, nice pass right in the middle of the ice. Can't quite handle it cleanly though. Gregorius. And we moved over back in the corner. Nationals going to try to move it out. Cross ice pass to Poot as he'll dump it in and go off for a change. Aerosmith comes out. He tries to get a stick on it. Stolen back by the Kilty Bees, and they're going to turn on the attack. The offensive zone picked up by King. Shot, side shot, and saved by Froggett. Sent back along the wall. King will pick it up. He's going to take a shot from distance. Tipped right in front of the net. Nice, beautiful read there by Theodonis. The puck goes off. He picks off another pass right in front again. Quick plays, quick passes by the Kilty Bees. Shot again goes right easily into the glove of Carter Froggett, and he'll hang on.
Well, chances on both sides here as well. Take a look at this play from Talon Palmer as he busts in on the offensive side of the puck and gets a shot up into the shoulder area there of Longo, and then the Kilty Bees come back the other way. Bit of a broken play, and then the shot on net by Colavecchia is turned away from Froggett. So far, 9 shots, and we're only 6 minutes in.
Played by Wood. Wood's going to send it cross ice over to Chard. Chard gets caught up with a man. He gets it back to Wood. Back and forth, the Nationals go back up to the blue line. Shot from distance, trying to get a tip right out front. Goes right into the logo on Longo, and he'll hang on.
And again, the Nationals just do a good job of entering the zone and then finding their defense open at the point. So you're seeing Downey and Paceroth, those two, that pair out there being active and shooting the puck.
Another quick face-off win in, a shot from the point. Does get blocked as the Kilty Bees try to break it back out the other way. Nationals get a steal and move it into the offensive zone. Lucas Chard, he gets pinned down low. Stolen up, Wood, right return determination, gets it back down to Chard. Chard moves right out front, backhand chance on net. And Longo makes the save. Our first period is brought to you by Great White Wealth Management. As we continue here, shots 6-5, so we're seeing a pretty good back and forth to start this game.
Yeah, so far in this contest, both sides are playing real strong transitional hockey. When they get the puck, they get up the ice as quick as possible. London playing more of a north-south game, where the Kilty Bees are trying to go east-west.
Puck down low, Mill takes a shot at a sharp angle. Puts it right up tight on Longo, and he holds on. Quite a few plays now we've seen from these Nationals, putting it right up high in those tight situations. Seeing what they can get away with here against Longo. Face-off won by Palmer, but the Kilty Bees get it up quickly. Palmer gets it right back, backhands into the slot, nobody there. Krell will pick it up and he'll move it out the boards. And that's going to go out of play and have to come back into the Kilty Bees zone.
Yeah, puck goes right into the Kilty Bees bench, but again, the Nationals, they are doing high to low a lot so far in this game. Their forwards are getting down below the goal line and then trying to find another open forward or defense high above the ice, and that's something that the Nationals have been doing all season long.
Puck gets scrubbed, quick shot, bouncing puck right in the crease, but can't find a way into the net. LePayne, backhander, puts it back out front, still can't get it to go. Wasserink hits the puck out. Picked up now again by Milne. Milne's got LePayne with him. Milne walks in, drop pass Palmer. Palmer shoots and just puts it wide. Lave gets it back. He tries to throw it right back into the corner. Big aggression by the Nationals, but nothing to show. Puck comes back up to the blue line. Nationals hold it. Tip play right in front. Just goes wide again. Collected again. Here come the Kilty Bees across the blue line. Sent into the corner. Puck will be corralled. Picked up by them. Nationals get a steal. They'll move it back up ice. Onto the stick of Hirsch. Hirsch tries to cut into the middle. He's going to get stopped up. Sent into the behind the net by Radley. Kept into the blue line by Rulin. Rulin takes a shot. Rebound chance. Batted away, but can't get it to go on net. Played by Kopchuk. He tries to send it back to the center ice. Susie, he'll move it back out. Cini will. Puck comes back into the Hamilton zone. Cini tries to float a pass back in the center ice area. That gets touched by Rogers. But here they come, the Kilty Bees again. Pass right in front, trying to hit LaSalle right in the middle of the ice, but just goes over his stick. That's another hit. Puck sent back down in the corner. Ruland will take it. He'll move it hard up the boards. Tries to get it to Hirsch. Hirsch battles to keep it, get it out, but can't. Rogers gets another chance, puts it up, goes to the blue line. Krell picks it up just outside. So the Kilty Bees have to regroup. Nationals get another chance to break out of their own zone, and will this time. Played down low, huge hit, thrown right in the corner by McNamara. Hamilton puts the puck into the offensive zone. Kopchuk comes out to play it. Sends it back to Dowdy. Dowdy takes it for a walk across the blue line. Now McNamara out front, tries to get into Chipman, bounces off a skate back in the neutral zone. Nationals going for a change. Pace Roth brings it in to give himself some space. Draw pass for LeBlanc. LeBlanc's got a full head of steam. He's going to work his way down. He gets sandwiched between two Hamilton players. That's when he brought out now. Sordo, he brings it in the offensive zone. Pass in front of the net, blocked by Pace Roth. Beautiful defensive play. LeBlanc overskates the puck. Second chance effort does clear the zone. Drop back in again. Campolo walks in. He takes a shot right into the glove of Carter Froggett. And we'll get another whistle.
Again, good strong opportunity here from the Nationals right off the draws. Palmer ends up scrumming this face off, and then it just goes right into the feet, and then the shot right on. Goes up off the shoulder and rolls into the goal crease and does not find its way into the net, and then back the other way. 2-on-1. Good block there by Logan Paceroth, taking away the passing lane late, denying a big opportunity from the Kilty Bees.
Wood tries to get a little touch pass back to Chard, but overplays it. As Hamilton gets the puck right back. Nice and Wassing. He'll pick it up. Sent back cross ice again. Puck we picked up by Brady. Two brothers moving it back and forth, trying to get the puck into a shooting lane. Puck bar right out front. Right into the slot area, just bounces over the stick. Wassing again back in the blue line. He takes a shot and gloved down by Froggett. Slowing that pace down a little bit. Hamilton trying to generate that offense. Wants the Nationals to reset here, regroup, and get the puck on their own sticks.
Yeah, and you can just tell with the Wassink brothers out on the ice, they're very mobile, knowing where each other are out on the ice, and it benefits this Hamilton team being able to move all 5 players around, try to open up the ice as much as possible to generate the shots towards Carter Froggett.
Puck comes out, gets cleared. Nationals bouncing puck right off a stick, picked up by Aerosmith. He gets it to Chard, back over to Wood. Wood's going to bring it right back down to Chard. Chard drives the net, puts it on, but can't get it past Longo as he makes another great save. Wood, he'll pick it up, sends it right back out, tries to hit Chard, just streaking down the middle as Chard takes his man down to the ice behind the Hamilton net. Puck bounces out, Milne tries to get a hold of it. Pucks come out again. Stolen back by the Nationals. Great patience there by Milne. Milne, nice little move, gets around his man, brings it out front, backhand into the slot. Walks in, Rulin takes a shot, that goes off a stick and out of play.
Well, the Nationals are certainly looking so far in this first period as they just able to get the puck into the slot area. Chard again trying to go up high, but a good shoulder save once again there by Longo. And now the Nationals are up to 11 shots already here in this opening period.
Quick face-off win by the Nationals again. Kopchuk, he takes a shot from distance, goes right up high on Longo. And it seems that is what Coach Brian McAllister is really trying to drive to this Nationals team, is shoot up high, as a lot of these shots are coming up high in tough spots for Longo.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you don't normally play a team like the Kilty Bees when they're in the cross conference, you tend to normally go to the video and see where these goaltenders are being beat. The book so far must be to beat on Longo high, as there's been a couple of close chances for the Nationals.
So far, 12 shots sent his way, all 12 staying out. Nationals get another steal down low. Great hustle by Palmer. He's going to carry it around. Spin move out front, puts it right on net. And a big chance on the cross ice by Milne, but he could not get a clean shot off. Puck stuck along the boards. Kopchuk comes in to pinch. Palmer takes a hit. We're going to see our first penalty of the game, and it is coming to Hamilton.
Yeah, holding is going to be the call. And it's going to go to Liam Carlone on the play. It happens deep inside the offensive zone, and you can just see it down here as Carlone's refusing to let go of the London player along the boards. And so now London will go to the power play for the first time in tonight's contest. They have the 7th best power play in the Western Conference at a 13.9%. But like you mentioned at the top of the show, Kyle, this Hamilton team is really good on their special teams, ranked 2nd in the Golden Horseshoe with an 88.8% efficiency shorthanded.
Only 3 shorthanded goals on the season for these Kilty Bees, so you can tell it's very just sound defensive play. It's getting the job done here. But here come the Nationals across the blue line. Nice pass cross ice, bounce over the stick of Palmer. Second chance effort, gets it back, but stolen again. Aerosmith, great work, gets the puck back in the offensive zone. Over to Wood, sends it cross ice to Chard. Back into the slot, Wood shoots and scores! Riley Wood right in the slot, opens the scoring!
And this all starts with that turnover right here at the blue line by Blake Aerosmith, and he makes a good zone entry and gets the puck in, and they again work it east-west on the power play. As again, there's the turnover. Aerosmith collects this puck and then drops it off to Wood over to Chard. Chard finds Wood back in the slot, sees the opening as Longo's cheating towards the right-hand side, and he finds the open space. So the Nationals captain able to get goal number 16 on the campaign. Power play marker, London's got the 1-0 lead.
We've seen this a different looking power play ever since Brian McAllister took over behind the bench, and just a solid work there, finding the shooting lane. And yeah, look at Wood has one of the best shots on the team. Just gets in a dangerous area and Clifford makes no mistake. Quick shot again, goes right off that back netting and out of play. So a reset, still in the Kilty B zone. 7:06 remaining here in the first period.
And you're seeing London, once they gain the blue line, they're sending their forwards hard towards the net, trying to generate that traffic towards Longo. Again, another high shot. Nationals going to continue to do that here in this game.
Back up front, another shot. That one goes from distance. That gets tipped and goes wide. The Kilty Bees try to hit a long pass themselves, going back the other way. But Kolovecchia can't get a piece of it, and so it'll come all the way back down into the Kilty Bees zone. I think the reason you're seeing the Nationals drive hard there is it makes the defense back off, give that open slot in the open area in the high slot, and that's how he got that first goal.
Yeah, indeed. When you can do that, and as a defenseman, when you're seeing that forward kind of cheat towards the net, you're going to just naturally continue to back off and give the blue line right away to the Nationals. So certainly that'll be something that the coaching staff of the Kilty Bees will see in this game and try to make the adjustments.
Another shot from distance goes right on net, caught up in the chest protector again of Longo. It's yet another save, his 13th of the game so far.
Yeah, we talked about Kolovecchia as well. Owen King and Chris Reed, they all came over from the St. Catharines Falcons in a trade on December 22nd. So this Kilty B team is starting to try to get their meshing going here.
Face-off win picked up now by the Kilty Bees. They'll try to move it out. Nice lead pass, almost gets picked off into a scoring chance. Loose puck down low, still can't get it off the stick. Jacalonis, he'll send it cross ice, picked up now by Reed. Reed drops it down low. Lave will try to get a piece of it. Great evasion by Lane as he'll move it up the boards. Jack Malone will move back out, comes out behind the net. Froggett comes out to play it. Fisher, nice lead pass up to Chard. Chard's got space. He's going to walk in, cross ice, tries to hit Wood, coming down the farther side. Or Aerosmith, that is. And he just could not get a piece of it. Comes back in, Downey banks it off the boards. Nationals again, here comes 2-on-1, 3-on-1 now. Rogers fans on it, goes second chance effort. Loose it between the legs and just can't get it to go. Lee Rogers, golden opportunity, but loses it in his feet. Puck sent around the boards. Picked up on the near side. Jack Malone will move it out. Back inside, Krell. He'll try to find that outlet pass. Does get tipped and is going to go the length of the ice for an icing. So we'll come back down into the Hamilton zone.
And last week we saw Atlee Rogers score a ridiculous lacrosse-style goal. And this time the puck ends up playing tricks on Atlee Rogers and bounces off of his stick, and then they aren't able to capitalize on what originally was a 2-on-1 turned 3-on-1, and they're just not able to get a shot towards the net.
Puck comes out to the blue line, kept in again. And picked up by Hirsch on the near side. He strikers it back. Right in the middle of the ice, trying to get it right on the stick of Chipman, but Chipman gets hit and lose control. Back across the blue line. Igor move it out. Back up to Krell at the blue line. He takes a shot, that goes high. King will find it on the far side. He takes a hit from Kopchuk. Puck finally squeaks out again now. Adonis, he'll move it out. Well, banks it off the back wall, sends it back over. King stands on the pass. Rogers gets it off the steal. Rogers going to bring it in the offensive zone. Pass right in the middle of the ice. Back up, trying to get it back to Hirsch. And it goes off a skate, and the Kilty Bees turn it around again. King dumps it in. He's going to apply some pressure of Froggett. Puck settle onto the near side. Chipman wasn't ready for it. Does get a piece of it, bounces back up the wall, kept in again by the Hamilton. Takes a shot, goes hard off a stanchion awkwardly. Hamilton will keep the zone. Walking up across the line. Great shot there, blocked again. Hamilton's get it back out. Hamilton trying to reset, go back in for the attack. Bouncing puck sent around as Froggett gets run over his own net. He's going to come out. Lave walks in. He takes a shot. That goes high off a stick and into the netting and out of play. As Froggett goes for a skate after taking that last hit right in his own net.
Yeah, just a bit of accidental contact there. Froggett looks no worse for wear. Face off inside the Hamilton zone. Where again, we haven't seen this in quite a while, Kyle, where the Nationals are up to 14 shots here with only 3 minutes to go here in period number 1. They could potentially hit the 20 shots on goal mark here.
It's a couple that we've not seen many throughout this season, but we have seen it a couple times, and it's just been the Nationals just having their way on offense, just getting those pucks on net, seeing if they can generate those rebounds, and that's really what they want to have done tonight.
And case in point, on that last shot, you had Caden Lave just grab it up the blue line and just 2 to 3 seconds, get it towards the net. Now, that time there was no real traffic in front of Longo, but nonetheless, he still had to cover up and make another face-off.
Like we said a minute ago there, Jeremy, when you don't know a goaltender, just put pucks towards the net. You don't know what's going to happen. And the Nationals going for quantity over quantity so far tonight. Puck pinned along the boards. LeBlanc, he moves it out into the middle of the ice. Almost picked off by Hamilton. They'll send it right back around. Played right at the blue line and kept in by Wassink. Fisher sends it back behind the Nationals net. Picked up now by Lave. Lead pass up to LeBlanc. He'll bring it across the blue line. Nice little move. Brits it over. Backhand chance right on net. And then second chance effort. Puck whistle goes a little fast. And Poot's going to start getting into it as he draws a crowd in front of the Hamilton net.
Yeah, a bit of a broken play as Poot's driving down the left-hand side here. LeBlanc sees him late, ends up a little bit behind the play, and Poot's actually going to draw a penalty here as he's actually going to go for roughing. So the Kilty Bees are going to go to the power play. The roughage happens right there on your screen as he took exception to the push from the Kilty Bees as he took a little bit of a shot towards Longo, and so now the Kilty Bees will go to the power play here. And again, we talked about their special teams. Not only are they second on the penalty kill, but they also have the second best power play in the Gordon Horseshoe Conference at a 17.6% efficiency.
Puck picked up now. The dangerous thing about the Nationals, however, when that Hamilton has to be aware of, is the Nationals' aggressiveness on the penalty kill, leading the GOJHL with 13 shorthanded goals throughout the season, as they continue to have a fantastic time of generating offense when down a man. Frank, he carries it behind the net. Waiting, looking for that pass, drop pass. Now set behind the net. Back up along the wall. Sorta puts it out front. Foot race for the puck. Reed can't quite get a hold of it. Charge waits a little too long to get it over. And we're going to see National having to regroup. As Charge was trying to get it to Milne, who was all alone standing at the Hamilton blue line. Reed comes out. He's going to set it hard around the net. Downey. He gets a piece of it. Lead pass goes up just out of the reach of Milne again. Milne is going to pick it up along the net, along the boards, and he's going to backhand it into the Hamilton zone as the Nationals change up their penalty killers. Hamilton has to reset here, bring it across the blue line. Sordo is going to walk it in himself. Backed up, eye off the netting and out of play. And we will have another face-off in the National zone.
And just a good play there by Lave as they Kilty Bees tried to enter the zone with some numbers, but the Nationals do a good job of just controlling the puck, and then Lave just unfortunately throwing it out of play. So another offensive face-off coming up here just to the left here of Froggatt.
Puck back up to the face-off, up to the top of the circle. Face-off win by the Kings. Sent around back of the net. Lave, little head fake, tries to get a piece of the puck. Sent back up to the blue line, just bounces over the stick of Radley. Will be sent back out into the neutral ice. Bouncing puck goes off the stick of Palmer, but the Kilty Bees keep possession. Clean cross-ice pass back over to Radley. They'll send it down low into the corner. Back up to the top of the blue line. Shot on net, loose puck, open net, but just can't get to it in time. Is Kiodonis. And that puck will go down the length of the ice for an icing, so the Nationals do kill off the power play. The Kings, the Kilty Bees just generating the lone shot.
Yeah, and it was a good power play. Even though they only had the one shot on the net, you can see that they do a good job of moving the puck around. I would like them to get it over to that right side a few times. They've had that open man for a one-time option, just wasn't able to find it on that power play.
Cini, he gets a piece of it. He's going to set it back down low. Adonis, he takes a shot. That gets blocked. Kept in again, right at the blue line by Radley. Big hit thrown right at the top of the circle as Poot takes his man down to the ice. Lead pass up to Wood. Nationals going to take the zone. Palmer drops for Wood. Wood walks in, takes a shot, and just puts it over the net. You can see the hurry up coming for the Nationals there as they see that time winding down. 3.9 seconds remaining here in the period.
Man, we'll take a look at that physical play by Poot on this play as he comes in, lines up the tracks, and takes out his man on the play. So with 3.9 seconds, you'll see the Nationals try to get one quick shot towards the net.
Face-off win by the Nationals. They will not be able to do anything with it, however, and that will be it for our first period of action. Shots aplenty to start this game as the Nationals will take a 1-0 lead into the first intermission. You are watching London Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
This is Rogers TV.
I am lucky to meet so many amazing women, and I hope they feel lucky to meet me. I'm ready.
He's a hunk, sweetie. Chef's kiss. He's insane. I was mesmerized.
I'm still just Joey.
He is so handsome.
The Bachelor, all new, Mondays 8, 7 Central on City TV.
You're watching Rogers TV.
Welcome back, fans. I'm joined with Hamilton Kilty B's forward Anthony Giacolini. Anthony, you're drafted by the London Knights in 2022. What does it mean to you to be drafted by such a successful team?
Yeah, it's obviously an honor. They're a pretty prestigious organization, so it's definitely an honor to be drafted by such a good place.
You're currently leading your team with 15 goals this season. How do you think you're able to generate so well offensively?
Yeah, I've been pretty fortunate to get the puck in the right areas. You know, just my line mates finding me, and I've been able to put the puck in the back of the net. So,
what was your experience like playing in this year's Top Prospects game?
Yeah, it was a great experience, and it was the first for me getting to play with that many great players. So it was definitely a good experience, and just tried to cherish the moment.
This is your first time playing the Nationals this season. How do you prepare for a game like this?
You know, it's a little bit of a road trip. You know, just got to come in. Playing here is hard with a lot of fans, so just come in, play with a lot of energy, work hard, and good things will happen.
Thank you so much, Anthony. We'll be right back with some more London Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV after this.
Leonard Thompson, 13 years old, diabetes mellitus, 65 pounds.
Starve the child to let them live. The treatment's as cruel as the disease. It's a death sentence.
Dr. Banting.
This could be it.
He's the first to receive this trial.
But will it save him?
It's not pure enough.
So we try again. And again. And again.
Before the discovery of insulin, diabetes was a death sentence. Banting, Best, Collop, and McLeod's breakthrough has saved millions of lives. Leonard Thompson's was the first.
I did it.
I need it.
The hero gave it.
And I am alive.
As an organ donor, you can save up to 8 lives and enhance the lives of 75 others. Please go to our website. Pledge a gift of life. You'll be glad you did.
Watch, play, and win every Monday night at 8 p.m. with Office TV Bingo on Rogers TV. Cards are available at multiple London locations and are good for all 3 games. Weekly jackpots total $3,000. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, Nationals coming out to a 1-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. And it's pretty much exactly what I expected in that first period. A bit of a feeling out process for the most part. Nationals just getting that advantage on that power play marker.
Yeah, the Nationals just threw the puck at will towards Longo there in that opening 20 minutes, and they end up getting that power play marker from the captain, being able to get themselves on the score sheet. So again, we can see it here, just a good turnover there by Blake Aerosmith, gets the puck over to Wood to charge back into the slot for Wood. He finishes it, putting into the back of the net. There were a couple of other opportunities as well that the Nationals had. So Chard and Aerosmith drawing the assist, 16-8 shots in that first period. So both teams trying to figure out which goaltenders got their weak spot, and so far the Nationals have found the one weak spot so far on Longo.
Big difference that we've seen, though, between these two teams is the Nationals have been able to get a lot more consistent pressure in the offensive zone, really playing Longo to the test in this first part of that period. As you just said there, Jeremy, 16 shots throughout that first period, a lot coming up high on him, and he's done a good job at staying square in these shots.
Yeah, I mentioned it during the first period, where when you're facing a cross-conference team that you don't normally see, you have to go to the tape, and the tape must say that you want to try to go high on Longo. And for Froggatt, again, for the Kilty Bees, they're trying to get themselves low shots because they're seeing how active Froggatt is with his pad. So both goaltenders having to figure out, okay, where are they shooting and how can I try to stop the puck at the best of my ability.
A couple of interesting plays with Carter Froggatt as well that we've seen here. Put a couple of pucks into those danger areas, but his aggressiveness and athleticism has come to his advantage and really helped him stay square so far tonight.
Yeah, there's a reason why the Windsor Spitfires signed him to be their third goaltender for their team, and he's just a good, strong goaltender, works himself from side to side, good strong pushes, and he's just able to be solid all around the crease. There's a reason why he's got that 12-4-1 record with this Nationals team, just being able to stop the puck and not allow too many of those goal and scoring opportunities.
Absolutely. And one thing that we are seeing a lot of in this period, I was kind of surprised as the period went on, a lot of that physicality started to pick up. Both teams just bringing out their power and their size to their advantage and really trying to use that to their advantage.
Well, anytime you have the likes of McNamara out on the ice, William Poot as well, when you're able to generate that type of physical play, it results in gaining momentum and gaining the puck. And the Kilty Bees are doing the same as well, throwing their body around in tonight's contest. So not surprising to see both of these teams. Again, they don't see each other very often, so it's not a surprise to see these teams trying to show the physical game as well.
What we did see a lot of for the Nationals, at least on the offensive side of the game, was they're really being aggressive with their forwards, putting them deep to open up that high slot area, and it's generated a lot of chances for this team throughout this first period, and it led to that first goal as well. Expect to probably see a lot more of that going through the next periods.
Yes, open ice is going to be the key thing in tonight's contest. The Nationals, like you mentioned, are having those forwards go down low and create that high to low style of game to create that open ice. And like you mentioned, the Nationals got rewarded on the power play, being able to go west to east and move the puck across the ice, and ended up working out in their favor. So for the remaining 40 minutes of this game, I expect both teams to try to continue to find the open ice.
Two different styles of play going on here in this game. It is still well up for grabs. You can see the Kilty Bees are getting ready. We'll see if the Nationals are ready as well. Let's get more Nationals hockey here on Fox.
I'm a community producer. I love all things nature and conservation, so that's kind of what I put into the show. When I started making my videos for my job, I didn't think that they were definitely TV caliber, but you know, now that I see it in action, I'm definitely happy that I took the chance, and I worked with Scott, a producer at Rogers, and I think it's definitely worth it to take a chance and to ask and see what your project could become. Have fun with it. You know, you don't have to be perfect. I think I'm a pretty good example of that. You know, reach out to people, if you're gonna do kind of like an interview thing. But yeah, just have fun.
Everybody knows not to drink and drive, but some people still think it's okay to take drugs and drive. Police have the authority, the ability, and the tools to determine if drivers are impaired by legal or illegal drugs. And because drug-impaired drivers can pose just as great a risk as drunk drivers, they face the same penalties, like the loss of their driver's license, a criminal record, fines, and more. A message from the RCMP, the Canadian Association of Chiefs of Police, and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
Game Day London takes readers behind the scenes and beyond the box scores, offering news, analysis, long form, and interviews, all produced by local journalists. Catch the coverage at GameDayLondon.com. We get set here for our second period of action. We look forward to our next same time, same place, as the London Nationals welcome the Chatham Maroons, one of the biggest rivals for the Nationals in their history. Should be a fun and exciting game as well. We mentioned at the start of the season, 10 games remaining here for this London Nationals team, and that gap there between first and fourth is only 3 points. Could be very much. It could be only one if the Strathroy Rockets can pick up their game at hand. So a lot of games mean every game here down the stretch means everything. A loss could mean you're on the road in the first round.
Yeah, and when we take a look here at the Western Conference standings again, with us being here at the Western Fair and there being horse racing on Wednesday nights here during the winter, we're kind of in the final turn here when it comes to a horse race where we've got 4 horses in the Rockets, the Lincolns, the Vipers, and the Nationals, all vying for positioning here in the Western Conference. Again, just 2 points, or pardon me, 3 points that mean separates fourth and first place here in the Western Conference. So London knows that from here on out, every game is going to be not only a 2-point game, but a 4-point game, where if you can get the 2 points that the other team doesn't, it's going to be all important here down the stretch.
You know, if the Nationals get a choice there, obviously they want that first place. But if they do fall to one of that second or third spots, just the one team they want to try to avoid at all costs right now, I think, would be the LaSalle Vipers, just in how tight that team has played them all year. Nationals have played well against the other two, but the Vipers have had their number pretty much all season long.
Yeah, and just both teams, again, the Vipers they've already won the season series against the Nationals. They are done playing London this season. So again, with having Chatham in here next Wednesday, you want to take the opportunity to try to get the points off of them. And then you've got matchups of obviously against the Lincolns and the Rockets still as well. So London needing to be able to carry out this momentum at the end of the season.
Absolutely. Now, circling back to this contest as well, all far from over in this game here. Nationals leading 1 after 20 minutes of play as they come out to the ice now. And this is a team that really just needs to focus on continuing to do what they do well, which is just play their game. Have that aggressiveness on the forecheck, activate the D. If they can keep that up, they can pick another 2 points and put that in the bank tonight.
Absolutely. We talked about one of those guys trying to continue to pick up the points. London's top point scorer being Lucas Chard. Last Wednesday against the Kings, we kind of lied and said that he was held pointless, but it actually turns out that the league looked back at the tape and he ended up getting 2 assists in that game. So when we said that he was held pointless, he actually wasn't. He got 2 points. So he's continuing his hot hand ever since coming back, joining this Nationals team in November. And for Chard, again, he's just continuing that hot stick with 47 points. Won't be surprised at the end of the season if he maybe gets near that 60-point plateau.
Definitely in the MVP category for this Nationals team, if not the entire Western Conference. He has been an absolute monster since rejoining this team and is getting exactly what this team needed in a focal point of the offense, just giving that team that extra jump they needed. Getting set here now as both teams joining back on the ice, as Hamilton looking to try to get a little more offense generated here. We mentioned that right in the intermission, that this is a Hamilton team that didn't really get much of any consistent time in the offensive zone. They really started getting those pucks put on net, try to challenge Carter Froggett, as Froggett does move a lot in his net. His athleticism is his best asset, but it can also be a detriment with how much he does move in the crease. They keep him moving and moving side to side like this team has shown they can do. They can try to get back in this contest.
Yeah, absolutely, and it kind of all starts with their top point producer so far in the campaign, and Anthony Jackalone. In the interview there with Sophie, Jackalone talked about his experience at the Top Prospects game and how it was a really good experience for him learning from the other players. And so he wanted to try to continue momentum positively for this team and try to get them back in the right direction again with an 18-18 record. And then being in 4th place in the Golden Horseshoe, not many changes for them. They're just looking to continue to play the right way and play smart heading into the postseason.
The benefit a team like the Kilty Bees have with that lineup, though, being stuck in 4th, a lot of chance to experiment and see what works going down the stretch. Kilty Bees get that first face-off win. They bring into the offensive zone, driving the Nationals down behind their own goal line. Chard's going to battle for it right along the boards. He tries to move it up. Stuck right at the Zamboni door. And the puck moves up with Riley Wood. He'll bounce it up right up to the blue line and just crosses enough. And then the linesman will blow it offside.
Yeah, and again with London just being 1 point up on the Vipers themselves, they as well play tonight cross-conference. They've got the Listowel Cyclones in action, so we'll keep you up to date on their scoring line as well.
Back up right outside the blue line, lost in the feet of Downey, as he'll have to reset. Picked up again, Nationals almost blowing the assignment as here comes Aerosmith, gets it back over to Chard. He'll bring it into the offensive zone, waits up, throws it towards the net. Aerosmith tries to get a tip on it, but just misses his stick. Played right back out front. Chard just hits a rut in the ice, it looked like, and lost his balance, or else he had a beautiful chance on that short side. Puck's picked up again. Bradley, he'll move it out. Across the blue lines, right in the slot, trying to get it right on the stick of Campolo. And he comes back out. Reed's going to hammer it hard. And then puck gets stolen, brought back in the offensive zone by Downey. Downey carries it behind the net. Loose in his feet, gets stolen right back. And be sent up the boards. Kilty Bees pick it up. Jack alone, he'll bring it over, takes the shot. That one goes high and over the net. And it goes right down into the National zone. The Kilty Bees zone. Krell, he'll pick it up. Resets behind the Hamilton net. Lead pass sent up, but King can't handle it. Sent over now, Palmer, he's going to use his speed, tries to take the zone. Fights through it, puts it right out front, trying to hit the stick. Right in the middle of the ice, a little pain, but just goes between his stick and his skates. Looking back, great work by Fisher. He gets it across the blue line, cross ice, pass intended for Lepane, picked up by Milne. Milne's pass bounced over the stick of Lave. Going to be a bit of a foot race here. Froggatt comes out to play it. Fisher reaches back, King gets a steal. King's going to walk in, he takes a shot, just puts it wide. Another beautiful chance. As we've seen some great play by Owen King here throughout this game.
So now a face-off will come down inside of the Kilty Bees territory as they ice the puck. And just checking that out-of-town scoreboard, the Vipers are currently trailing the Listowel Cyclones 2-0 down at the Vollmer. The Cyclones, they are currently first place in the Midwest Conference over the Elmira Sugar Kings. So the Vipers, number 2 in the West, taking on the top seed in the Midwest.
Puck brought out, bouncing puck comes in, over to King. King tries to put it right back into the middle of the ice. That gets stolen, and the Nationals bring it right back out. Hirsch across the blue line, cross ice, puts over to Kopchak. Kopchak puts it up high. Longo has to make another tight save off the shoulder. Rulin throws it towards the net. That one just slides wide. Hirsch is going to keep it in at the blue line, sends it back down low for Atlee Rogers. Rogers spins, tries to poke away at it. Puck be cleared by the Kilty Bees. Lead pass coming out for Keadonis, but he can't quite pick it up. Kopchak gonna take his man into the corner. Puck gets moved up along the boards. Collected by Rogers. He gets it over to Hirsch. Hirsch walks in, waits, tries to get a shot off, gets pushed into the corner. Back over to Hirsch again. Hirsch cross ice, trying to get puck onto the stick of Chipman. Chipman just battling away in front of the net. Puck is corralled, picked up by Carlone. As he'll bring it into the offensive zone. Tries to go right between the legs, but that extra move ends up causing an offside and forcing the play to end.
And for this Kilty Bees team, they're looking to rebound. They had a couple of losses last week, a 5-1 loss to the Fort Erie Meteors and a 3-2 loss to the Welland Junior Canadians, who we saw here at the Western Fair Sports Center. London was able to pick up a win against those Junior Canadians, so Hamilton looking to get a rebound here, only down by 1 goal so far.
Hamilton's going to pick up the puck. They're going to dump it right into the National zone. Froggatt comes out to play it. He'll bank it off the wall to Poot. Poot's going to spin around. He gets turned into the corner. Another hit coming from behind by Frank. Nationals still maintain possession, move it up to the blue line. Kilty Bees keep it in. Walking in, taking a shot, that goes off a stick and well out of play. Off the stick of Pomerleau. Another chance by the Kilty Bees. They're generating a little more offense here in the second.
Yeah, they're starting to pick up the pace a little bit here. As speaking of pace, we got a shot there of Logan Paceroff. Again, just a sound, sturdy defenseman. He's got 17 points on the campaign. Again, another one of those stay-at-home defensemen, kind of like Caden Lave. Lave now up to 5 points as well, so the London Bees starting to get themselves more activated ever since Brian McAllister took over behind the London bench.
Nationals come in just offside, so they have to reset again. This line of Chard, Wood, and Aerosmith has been pretty effective ever since Aerosmith has joined this top line. The London Nationals prospect, or London Knights prospect, doing a great job of fitting into the Nationals top offense group. Puck stolen, brought back out. Gonna be a foot race here. It's Kolovecchia. He's gonna bring it in. Just tips it up, just catches the netting, but they're not gonna call it. It's gonna be sent back the other way. Paceroff sends over to Chard. Chard across the blue line. He's gonna try to cut in. Leaves it for Wood. Wood is sharp angle right over. Paceroff scores! Logan Paceroff puts the Nationals up 2-0.
Well, and this play all starts with a beautiful setup by Lucas Chard, as the Nationals are just able to gain the offensive zone on this play. As you can see, Chard waits, delays. He ends up actually drawing two Kilty Bees his way, and then Wood over to Paceroff, who is wide open, and a wide open net for Paceroff to shoot at. That is now goal number 4 on the campaign. I just mentioned that the London Bee are starting to become more active, and that's exactly what they do on that play, is get to the open space and bury it in the back of the net.
It is goal number 4 on the season for him, but that is goal number 3 in the last 2 games for Paceroff, who put 2 in the back of net last week. And he has had no trouble finding the back of net in the last couple weeks. Puck brought up now. It's going to be brought across the blue line by Sordo. He'll move it down into the far corner. Nationals quickly try to move it up the wall. Stolen again by the Kilty Bees. Holding the line and bringing it down. It's Jack alone. He'll bring it down right below the red line. Circles up, trying to find a pass out front. Ends up just leaving it. Brought in front, behind the net, goes right in front of the crease. He still managed to hold on to it. Almost stolen by Milne. Right back out, goes right through the crease again. Hamilton doing a great job moving the puck, but just can't get those shots through. Nationals clogging up the shooting lanes. Lave, he'll collect it behind his own net. Lead pass intended for Palmer. Palmer has to just wail at it. And he gets up to Milne. Milne across the blue line. He's got Palmer with him. Draws it for LePain. LePain takes it up tight. Not happy with the way he took that shot. LePain goes off for a change. Brought it right across the blue line by Frank as he gets stopped up. Puck gets sent hard around the boards. Picked up on the far side by Hamilton again. Puck does squeak out. Foot race for the puck now. McNamara, he's going to throw the body. Just pinned his man along the boards. Puck does come out, picked up again by Frank as he tries to move it out of the zone. Gets stolen off his stick. Nationals keep it in. Shot from distance goes right over the net. Kept in by Ruland on the near side. He'll send it behind the net. Nice play by McNamara. Just walks in, takes the shot, goes right up high again on Longo, and he'll make the save.
Yeah, just another good shot as, again, they go low to high as McNamara, nice inside-out move. Couple of nice moves and gets the shot on to Longo. And for the Kilty Bees, they're celebrating 50 years of being the Kilty Bees as a franchise. Even though they have moved a couple of times, this Junior B portion of the Kilty Bees came from the Ancaster area.
Brought back over, walks in, big shot coming right at the top of the circle there by Kiodonis. And be brought into the Hamilton zone. Lead pass, Pooch is going to throw the body, trying to take his man down, punts him hard in the corner. Hamilton's just on a go on the counterattack, now 3-on-2, walks it, tip play, goes right out front. And just out of the region, here come the Nationals the other way, puck bounces right over the stick of Chipman. And Hamilton will recover it in the corner. Hustle play by Hirsch, he's going to get the puck back, but stolen off his stick again. Hamilton in front of the net. Cini tries to get that lead pass, does get tipped, so stays no icing. Rogers will collect it behind his own net. King tries to get the pressure to force Downey to give the turn puck away. Downey in the corner, tries to bank it off the wall. Downey again, second chance effort, gets it up to Hirsch. Lead pass intended for Chipman out of his reach, and Lenz is going to say it tipped off a Hamilton player. Puck again, Hirsch, he's going to try to put it down in the corner. Puck back up to the blue line, Fisher, he holds on, quick shot, that gets blocked. Going to a foot race now. Kolofecki, he's going to bring it in. Over skates the puck, picked up now by Lave. The Kilty Bees had 6 skaters on the ice. Hamilton just got away with it. And a big hit thrown right behind the net as Hamilton's going to take another penalty.
Yeah, boarding is going to be the play. Is this the big hit behind the net thrown as the Nationals try to generate another scoring opportunity here as the puck goes behind the net and it goes right there. There's the hit thrown by Cini as he's going to go for the board, and then Atlee Rogers actually ended up getting that puck. He tried to go upstairs, and a good save made by Longo. And so the Nationals will go to work on their second power play. Riley Wood was able to capitalize on their first power play, see if they can go 2 for 2.
Face-off win by the Nationals. Puck will be held onto by Downey. Downey looks for the pass, ends up electing to throw it behind the net. Collected by Chard on the near side. Chard pinning right along the boards. Gets some help as Wood picks it up. Wood battles for it, gets it over to Milne, back to Chard now. Up and Downey the blue line, takes a shot, goes right on net, rebound chance down low. Chard picks it up, rebound chance, sends it over to Palmer, but he can't get the shot off. Puck rims around the boards, collected by Chard. Chard tries to get a backhand pass. That gets stopped. Nationals keep possession. Wood gets hit hard down to the ice. Nationals still holding on. Downey. That's a little back pass over to Chard again. Chard cross ice over to Palmer. Palmer puts it right out front, but it gets blocked. Downey keeps it in. Back over to Palmer. Palmer cross ice to Chard. Chard waits. Tip play right in front. Wood. Beautiful touch. But another amazing save by Longo. Crockett quickly moves it up just out of the region. Chardon's going to go for an icing. And so the Nationals being right back in their own zone. 48 seconds remaining in the power play.
Now a close call here as again the Nationals do a good job of moving it cross ice. They try to work its way down low to Wood, but again a good strong save made there by Longo as he felt the pressure coming down from the hash marks. 23-9 are the shots in favor of the Nationals.
Hamilton gets the face off, and they'll just drive it back in their own zone to kill off some more clock. Puck sent over to Downey. He's going to backhand it around the net over to Hirsch. Hirsch gets a drop pass again, tries to get it back up, and Hamilton's going to keep it in the National zone. And they kill off another 25 seconds on the clock. Downey pinned along behind their own net. Puck finally now comes out over to Aerosmith. Aerosmith, nice little move. He's going to cut to the middle of the ice. Almost stolen off his stick, but we sent down into the corner. Hirsch sends it back down low. Cross ice right out front. One-timer by Chipman. Just puts it over the net. Hirsch again. He's going to try to pick it up. Tries to get it back to Aerosmith. He spins around along the boards, puts it back up to the blue line. Pace Roth takes a shot. That hits a body in front. And Fisher will keep it in as he sends it down to the corner for Chipman. Chipman continues to battle for the puck. Finally, it's going to be picked up now by Wasink, and he'll move it out. Penalty has expired as the Nationals back to 5-on-5 here. As Hirsch picks it up, tries to move it back cross ice again. You saw Pace Rock calling for the tie slot. Hamilton using their physicality to their advantage again as they'll bring it back across the blue line. Pomerleau, he'll bring it in, takes a shot, loose puck, rebound chance, empty net, but just can't get it in. As Carter Froggett was down and out on the play, just Hamilton could not hit the open cage. Cross ice pass just out of the reach of Chipman. He'll go off for a change, as do the rest of the Nationals. Hamilton resets in their own zone. Pomerleau, he'll move it out. Loses the puck right in the neutral ice, and the puck gets flipped up into the Hamilton bench. Well, the face-off just in front of the bench outside the natural zone.
And we'll take a look at this chance here by the Kilty Bees as Pomerleau just throws this puck towards the net. Puck ends up going back onto his stick, but he's just not able to put it back towards the net as Carter Froggett had made an athletic stop on the first shot, but just not able to capitalize on the Kilty Bees as they're now up to 11 shots. Now with just 8 minutes left here in period number 2.
Puck flipped up, kept in the offensive zone by the Kilty Bees. Moving around behind the net. Walks up to the blue line. Frank spins, throws it towards the net. Gets tipped by the Nationals, and they'll turn it back up ice. Into the offensive zone. Poot, nice little work, gets it over to an open man. Walking in, Kopchuk just hammers it and puts it wide. The Nationals reset. Rulin over to Poot, just past him. Ridley, he'll pick it up. Pomerleau, he collects it, brings in the offensive zone, overskates the puck. Nationals get a steal right back. Poot, lead pass, brought across the blue line, shot on net, another save there by Longo. Drop pass played over into the offensive zone again. Here comes Frank. Frank brings it in, takes a shot. That one just goes high and over the net. There'll be another race here for the puck as out comes Longo as he quickly moves it up the boards. Lane quickly hustles back on D to try to disturb the attack here by Frank. Puck spot up again. Palmer. He's going to just hustle his way into the offensive zone. Tries a little backhand pass. That gets deflected off the stick of Wassink. Another just bodies falling all over the place in the corner. Palmer brings it up. He tried to get the puck onto the blade, trying to go for a Michigan. But Wassink right on top of him to deny it. This is a Nationals team that is just fueling themselves as of late, just allowing themselves to go for anything. Puck played up, lost in the feet. We sent down by Wassink as they'll go down the length of the ice for an icing. 6:05 remaining here in the second period. Nationals up 2-0.
And again, for the Hamilton Kilty Bees, their former captain is on this Nationals team in Matthew Downey, and he's had a hot month. 7 goals and 5 assists in 10 games in the month of January, and 7 goals and 11 assists in 19 games that he has played with the Nationals since coming over from these Kilty Bees, and he may or may not be a guest with Sophie in her second intermission.
Puck picked up by Chard as he'll reset. Downey has been a breath of fresh air for this Nationals power play as well. Really helping quarterback the offense from the blue line. As the Nationals play down low, loose puck, rebound chance, goes into the open area. Aerosmith backhands her, puts it right beside the net. Chard tries to throw it back down low to Wood. Gets put up the wall, Chard collects it again. He's gonna spin, puts it off the leg of Aerosmith. Team races for the puck, can't quite beat Jack alone to it. Over to Pace Rock overskates it, stays with the play. Back up to Downey. Downey sends it down low, trying to get a pass in front. Downey collects it at the blue line, bounces over his stick as he has to reset. Aerosmith lead pass at the Pace Rock, he takes the zone. Aerosmith puts it out front and can't play. And Aerosmith looking for a call, but it's not going to get it.
Yeah, Nationals again is doing a good job of moving the puck around, especially Blake Aerosmith does a good job of just getting the cycle game going. on that play, and then late on that play he was looking for a potential slash, but I didn't really see much of one anyway, and just Longo able to stop and make another save.
Puck's picked up by Hirsch. Rogers runs a screen, trying to open up some more space, but the Kilty Bees are going to pick it up, move the puck back up ice. Coming across the blue line, Kiodonis, he'll bring it in. Puts the puck right in the middle of the ice. Nice positioning there by Chipman. Hamilton keeps the zone. King, he's going to work down low, tries to take a shot, goes off the leg of Ruland. Will go for a second chance effort, gets it up to the blue line, but Krell keeps it in. Kiodonis back down low. King takes a shot. Big glove save by Froggatt, flashing the leather and stopping the play.
Well, it may not be Windmill Wednesday-esque, but a beautiful glove save nonetheless. As again, high to low for the Kilty Bees, and then just grabbing that out of the air there is Froggatt. That was going to go over the net anyways, but Froggatt just elects to grab that and just get a whistle.
A little more flair is up Carter Froggatt's alley anyway. Back in the offensive zone. Nationals play right down his road. Puts it on net. Huge chance by Milne, but just goes off the crossbar. King throws across ice. Picked up by Krell. He'll bring it in. Froggatt tips it into the corner. King picks it up again. Milne, he'll bank it hard off the boards. Goes up into the neutral ice. Sordo collects it for Hamilton. Palmer all over him. Throws it into the far corner. LePayne going to be the first man on it as he can't quite get possession. King gets it for the Kilty Bees. Moves it over to Sordo. He'll dump it into the far corner. King will collect it again. Hamilton is battling for it down low. Chance in front. Puts it on net. Froggatt makes the save. King gets another chance. Trying to put it right back out front. Still on his stick. And it just goes right again on net. As King has the puck on a string for a good couple seconds there. Milne, he'll throw it down cross ice, just out of the reach of LePayne, so it will go for an icing and come back down to the Nationals' end.
Well, the Nationals get oh so close to goal number 3 on this play. 2-on-1, works his way out in front, and that just hits flush crossbar as it's right place there for Milne. Just a little too high. If that's just another inch lower, that's bar down and into the back of the net.
Right along the boards again. Hamilton continues to hog possession here. Shot in tight. Just goes high and over the net. Another great play there by Campolo. Bradley collected in his own zone. LePayne, the lone attacker, as the Nationals complete a change. Campolo gets the deflection. He'll move it in the offensive zone. Nationals get the puck right back. Palmer's going to move it hard around the boards. Kept in again by Redley. Bradley will move it down into the corner. Bouncing puck, stays on Anna Hamilton's sticks. Moving it back up the wall. Frank will collect it. He's also a little bit of a back pass. Cross ice, trying to hit the streaking player right down the middle. Case Roth applying the pressure. Aerosmith just can't keep it in as he has someone right in front of the net. Beautiful opportunity, all for naught.
Yeah, now both teams are trying to use that stretch pass here in this second period. The Nationals just unfortunately on that player, a stride offside. Otherwise, another golden opportunity was in the cards.
Face-off win by the Nationals. Charge going to try to drive down into the offensive zone as he gets stopped up. Back on the stick of the Kilty Bees. Wasink, he'll move it around the back behind the net. Floated the puck right in the center of the ice. Wood gets a steal. Wood just can't, overthinks it. And Wasik will bring it back up for the Kilty Bees. Across the blue line, dumps it in behind the net. Left on the far side. Kolovecchia. Moves along, Wasink comes in, takes a shot, goes just wide again. And the Kilty Bees applying pressure, but just can't get the puck on net. bouncing puck, cut Froggen up high, awkward bounce as the puck goes right off his blocker down low. Here comes Aerosmith, he's gonna walk in, puts it right on net, loose puck in the slot, over Chard, Bruin just puts it off the toe of Longo. A absolutely stellar save by the Kilty B's goaltender. We are down to the last minute of play here in the second. Coming across the blue line, big shot taken, just goes high and over the net. Hamilton trying to get that desperation offense going and try to get something in the second period. Drop back the other way by Hirsch. Drop pass for Rogers. Rogers tries to hit Chipman on the near side. Fisher collects in the offensive zone. Little back pass. Gets it over to Rogers, back over to Hirsch. Hirsch puts it right out front. Nobody there to get a stick on it. And here come the Kilty Bees back the other way. Lead pass, tried to put it right back onto the stick of Sordo, but just can't connect. Rebound chance again, back the other way by the Nationals, but they can't connect either. Fisher overskates the puck. Backhander puts it into the corner. Chipman comes out to play it. Bouncing puck back in the air, and that'll be flipped up, and that's going to go down the length of the ice, and that's going to do it for the second period.
Yeah, and we're going to get one last look at the great saves made by Longo. It's a long stretch pass that ends up working in the Nationals' favor. Aerosmith comes in alone. He tries to go 5-hole, stop by Longo. Chard feeds it over and to Wood, and Wood gets denied by the pad of Longo. So Longo late makes two stone-cold saves.
Riley Wood already one goal on the night and just an inch away from that number 2 as Nationals will take a 2-0 lead into the second intermission.
I'm Carolyn King, and I'm a member of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and the creator of the Moccasin Identifier. Philip Cote, an artist in Toronto here, took and redrew real moccasins. We're starting over with the children. The idea is that they would research whose land their school is built on, near, or what treaty area they're in. And the educational kit that we have has all that information in there. And the children just, love it. My dream is that this province will be covered with moccasin identifiers within the next decade. And they will forever know whose land they're on. That's the goal. Educate and awareness with a nice, simple little program called the Moccasin Identifier.
With clubs, leagues, and courts in every province and territory across Canada, squash is the sport for wall-to-wall fun, fitness, and friendship. From coast to coast to coast. Learn to play, and you'll want to do it every day. Squash. Play inside the box.
Welcome back, fans. I'm joined with Nationals defenseman Matthew Downey. Matthew, you're playing against your former team for the first time this season. What's that feeling like?
To be honest, it's a little surreal. I woke up this morning and it just felt like a regular game day, but when you come here and get to the rink and get to warm-ups and see all your old close buddies and friends and coaches, it's a pretty special thing.
You saw a lot of success last year playing for Hamilton. You know what it takes to win. How are you hoping to use that knowledge to help lead this Nationals team in the postseason? Yeah, for sure. I just think that having an older group is like the key to success. You know, as Club Tour guys, we got 6 overagers this year, and me coming from winning experience, I'm just looking to come here and give as much fight as I can to the younger guys. You've generated a lot of offense from the blue line. What kind of confidence does that bring to your game? Yeah, it's huge. I mean, when I was on Hamilton at the beginning of the year, I had a little bit of a dry spout, but as soon as I came here, you know, playing with top guys, like top of the league guys like we have in that room, it's pretty easy to get your points up. So you're up 2-0. What do you like about your team's performance this evening? Yeah, you know, I gave them a little insight on how you got to play against these guys, being there for 3 or 4 years. So
We just got to keep at it, keep getting pucks deep, and keep working hard, get on the forecheck.
Thank you so much, Matthew. We'll be right back with some more London Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV after this.
So I've been a volunteer with Rogers for roughly 5 years, going on 6 years now. As a volunteer, I've learned how to properly manage with certain situations, how to, even as simple as cable wrap, how to use higher end cameras, how to fix little problems that most people wouldn't know how to do. I've learned how to do audio for live events. My advice is just try it. If you like it, continue. If you don't, tell them and they'll work something out. But I've found I really enjoyed Rogers. It's everyone here is great. My producers are wonderful. They accommodate all my disabilities, so no matter what disability you have, you're accommodated quite well. Overall, it's just a really great place to be. I'm happy here.
I still remember the games. The laughter, the footsteps through the hallway. I'll never forget the challenges.
Every day I come back from work, it's always like this. We're yelling in front of the kids.
I'll never forget the help we needed. How far we've come.
Did you know all the camera operators for tonight's game are volunteers? Rogers TV volunteers learn the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. If you're interested, visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, 40 minutes down, 20 to go. Nationals up 2-0 in a continual back and forth contest between these two teams. Nationals have the edge, but Hamilton is not going away.
No, both of these teams are playing hard on the forecheck, and it's going to be a battle for open space, in which the Nationals so far in this game have found the open space not once but twice in this contest, with Logan Paceroth getting on the board there in that second period. And so for the Nationals, off to a good start.
Absolutely, and this play here, Paceroth, just right place, right time, as he has shown that he does have those offensive tendencies to his game. Just for the most part of the season, he's been relied on for his defensive expertise, and just comes in again, picks up his fourth of the season and third in the last 2 weeks. So another great performance by him. Assists there by Wood and Shard. Not too surprising, the Nationals top line once again connecting here and getting another point on the board.
No surprise at all. And again, like you mentioned, during that second period, Kyle, for Logan Paceroth, in back-to-back games, he now got 3 goals. He had 2 goals last Wednesday here against the Camoka Kings, getting himself on the score sheet yet again here in this game. So no surprise to see the Nationals top line, proving why they have that offensive prowess, and Logan Paceroth showing why that this London Nationals D-core can activate and find the open space.
Absolutely, and between the hypes for the Kilty Bees, we've seen just some stellar goaltending and some absolutely amazing saves by Longo, including this one absolute robbery on Riley Wood near the later parts of the period.
Yeah, just lots of shots generated towards Longo, but he's been aggressive in his crease and hasn't had really too many rebounds to speak of. Here's that shot by Aerosmith, and here's a play like you mentioned. It goes right back onto Longo. Not exactly an athletic save, because he didn't really have to do much stretching, as the shot kind of went right back towards him. But besides that, Longo in here tonight has done an exceptional job at keeping this game to within 2 goals and keeping Hamilton in this game.
Absolutely. On the other end of the ice, status quo right now for Carter Froggatt. 8 saves in the first period, 6 saves here in the second. Just doing his job, keeping everything down, locking it down, keeping the game simple.
Yeah, and simplicity is the key for Carter Froggatt, is just being able to be tall in the crease and just stop the puck and not allow those golden scoring opportunities. Not many we have seen in here tonight. That might have been the best opportunity for the Kilty Bees right there, to them to get on the score sheet. Besides that, like you mentioned, it's just status quo for Carter Froggatt. There's a reason why him and Sabourin are being the 1A and 1B goaltenders here in London. Froggatt showing why he's going to try to vow for that #1 spot come playoff time.
Absolutely. It's still a big battle between the two goaltenders here for the Nationals, as we still don't really know who the true starter is come that first game of the playoffs. It could be either, and I wouldn't be surprised. Now, one other thing we've seen a lot of in this game is that physicality continues to bubble up and come to the surface as the hits continue to pile up on both sides.
Yeah, both teams like to play that physical style game. We're seeing Quinn McNamara throw his weight around, Will Poot as well, and the Kilty Bees aren't afraid to show their weight either and getting their shots towards the Nationals players as well. As you can see, the hit thrown there by Carlone. He's one of those bigger bodies out on the ice as well. And so you can see in this game, Hamilton not shying away, knowing that if London's going to bring the physicality, Hamilton's going to bring it as well.
Absolutely. And one thing I think we've seen a lot of that needs to something that needs to change in this period, in this next period, though, for Hamilton at least. Physicality's been good. You've been keeping that up, but they're not generating the shots. They're moving the puck well in the offensive zone, but they're keeping it to the outside. They got to try to find a way to move the puck past the Nationals, who are blocking the shooting lanes a lot, and they got to try to get these pucks on net. They're going to beat Froggatt.
Yeah, if you want to beat Carter Froggatt, you almost have to mimic what the Nationals were doing in the first period, which was just get shots towards the net. And you saw early on in the opening 20 minutes, London was shooting everything high above the basic pads of Longo, and for this Hamilton team for the final 20 minutes, they have to just do that, just generate shots. Like you mentioned, 8 in the first, 6 in the second period. I expect them to try to get at least 10, 15 shots here on Carter Froggatt if they want to not only tie this game but win and steal 2 points from the Nationals.
Absolutely, and that's the goal here. You got to try to continue to generate the offense on the other side. Exactly what the Nationals did in the first, just do it again, what you did in the second, and then you got to do it one more time here in the third. Keep everything simple, get pucks on net. You're getting those chances, and you can see those rebounds are coming. You just need to make sure you bury them.
Yeah, just continue to find the open space if you're the Nationals. The prime example of that is the 2 goals that they've scored in here tonight, with Logan Paceroth activating from the D and getting down low, and then of course for the captain Riley Wood getting into the slot area, going west to east, finding that open space. Need to do that more often here in this third period and close this game out.
Absolutely. 40 minutes down, 20 to go. We will see which team reigns supreme as we get set for a third period of action here on Rogers TV.
Welcome to the traditional, ancestral, unceded territory of the Stalo people. The Stalo are people of the river. I'm so thankful for the courage and resiliency of our ancestors who lived on this land since time immemorial. Each of us have gifts from the Creator, and our Creator has a plan and purpose to be fulfilled in our territory. As we embrace our traditional teachings, we can lead the next generation into the fullness of what our Creator designed. Our shared history reveals a broken relationship, but as all Canadians commit to hear truth, acknowledge injustice, we can learn to walk in our traditional way, Letsamot, with a good heart and a good mind. Then all of our lives will be enriched. Kwasai.
Are you low on food? Struggling to pay the bills? Overwhelmed by life's challenges? When you need support but don't know where to turn, just dial 211. 211 connects you to the programs or services near you.
211, how can I help you?
211, help starts here.
Set here for our third period of action. We take a look at our next contest as the Chatham Maroons will be in town to take on the London Nationals. Same time, same place, 7 o'clock on Wednesday. You can see that man right there getting ready for action here. Logan Paceroth back out as he picked up the game, the go-ahead goal here, 2-0 marker, as he has been an absolute force on both offense and defense over the last couple weeks for the Nationals.
Again, last Wednesday he was able to get 2 goals in the contest against the Kamoka Kings, and then in here tonight he's got the all-important insurance marker in here tonight, getting that second goal to be up 2-0. And for this Kilty Bees team heading into this third period, just generate some more shots. 14 is not going to get the job done in this game, as again, they currently sit 4th in the Golden Horseshoe Conference, and they're not really going to go anywhere. And like you mentioned, they just need to have the positive habits and just play the right way, and again, just know what's going to work and not work heading into the postseason. And for the Nationals, you're in a foot race to the finish line here for the regular season. Again, being 1 point up on not only the LaSalle Vipers, but the St. Mary's Lincolns as well. And you've still got to face the Lincolns at least one more time. You're done facing the Vipers, and then you can't count out the Strathroy Rockets, who have a game in hand and are only a couple points behind. And so currently in the game down LaSalle, the Listowel Cyclones are leading in that game 3-1. So this third period is oh so important for the Nationals if they want to add to their 1 point lead and make it a potential 3 point lead in first place.
Absolutely. Still, as we said, still some hockey left to be played, but every game counts and every point matters. As we get set here, both teams step and skate back on the ice here, as the Nationals going to come right back out with that top line once again to start the third period, as it has been absolute dynamite every time they've stepped on the ice. Wood and Chard alone have combined for a couple goals, and then we've also seen some great play by Aerosmith on the other side as they continue to try to push pressure here in this game.
Yeah, it's very beneficial when you have both Lucas Chard and Riley Wood being able to bring the speed game, generate the offense on the rush, and then you've got Blake Aerosmith as well on the right side, who he can be that one forward back, kind of playing more of the centerman's type role and allow for Chard and Wood to do the dirty work down low.
We get set here, face-off goes, and the Nationals pick up the draw. Lead pass intended for Chard as he tries to go right up for the attack right away. He gets stopped up by Sini. Played right along the boards. Wood gets it back to Chard. Chard can't quite get a hold of it. And the Kilty Bees will move it back up. Here comes King. He brings it out the middle of the ice. Nice defensive play by Downey. The former Kilty Bee himself. Moves it back up the wall is Aerosmith. He plays it right along the boards. He'll get a piece of it. He's going to carry it back out across the blue line. Over to Downey. Downey into the offensive zone. Waits, tries to get it over to Chard, but gets it right back. Downey walks in, takes a shot right on net. Rebound chance. And down goes Longo, but just can't get it past him. Puck comes out into the offensive zone. Lead pass for King. King scores! What a play! Owen King has been threatening all night and finally capitalizes.
Yeah, the most dangerous player on the ice tonight for this Hamilton squad, and he's just able to use his speed and make a couple of nice dangled moves on Carter Froggatt, as again, they just make a little soft play, ends up going off a stick, and then King just able to go forehand, backhand into the back of the net, getting his 11th goal on the campaign. Now only one back here in this contest. Now a 1-goal lead for the Nationals, as they themselves had a scoring chance as well, got turned away. So London needs to get themselves going here to start period number 3.
Bouncing puck comes out. King's going to, Kilty B's going to bring it right across the blue line again. Stopped up. Nationals get it back. Lead pass up for Palmer. Touch pass by LePayne, gets over to Fisher. Fisher's going to bring it right to the middle of the ice. Next to dump it back in the corner. Collected by LePayne. LePayne tries to follow through with it. It goes off the skate back into the corner. Sordo, he'll move it out. Cross pass over to Frank. He moves it down into the corner. He's battling for it with Lave. Hamilton will come away with the puck. Move it up to the board. Stolen again now by LePayne as he's going to move it out. Works his way around his man in Krell and just throws it right on net. Tip play in front, but it just goes wide. And the Kilty Bees will bring it back the other way. Brought across the blue line. Pomerleau right along the boards in the corner. Gets the puck right back. Holds on, takes a shot, just puts it over the net. Comes back out into the neutral ice. Lossing. Back to Frank. He'll bring it in. Reed tries to get a piece of it. Bounces up high. Nationals going to turn it back the other way. Shipman carries it in. Cuts towards the net. Puts it on in the sharp angle. Kept out by Longo. Nice determination by Rogers. He tries to drive it back down low, but is going to get picked up by Reed. He'll move it back across the blue line. Campolo, he'll send it back behind the net. Collected on the far side by the Hamiltons. They'll continue to hold possession. Back in the center ice areas. Rulin tries to get a piece, but he gets taken down to the ice. Two Kilty Bs, two Nationals battle away for it. Puck is lost. Now it finally comes out. Hurst tries to swing away with it right along the boards. Gets it up to the blue line, but it keeps it. Our shot from distance as Froggatt reaches up, grabs it, and gets the Nationals a change that they sorely needed.
Yeah, as the puck was just continuous in the corner as Rulin was basically just sitting on that puck on the far corner boards, and London, like you mentioned, does get that much needed change, and they bring out their fourth line out on the ice there with McNamara, Poot out there as well.
Puck to be picked up and goes off right along the boards as the Kilty Beast trying to keep it in the zone. Picked off out of midair, but still stays in. Campolo, he tries to move it down low, gets stolen off his stick. Now back up to LeBlanc. He puts it off the wall to McNamara, but McNamara overskates it and ends up going offside.
91 off!
LeBlanc touches off. McNamara goes in for the attack. Cini, he'll bring it out. Just cuts through the middle, tries to get past Downey. But Froggatt puts it along behind the net. Kilty Bees coming out looking like a much different team here in the third as they are applying all kinds of pressure to the Nationals. As the puck comes in right on net, and Longo will hold on to it.
Yeah, much better jump start here for the Kilty Bees here in this third period. Still only 16 shots, but they've gotten one that has beaten Carter Froggatt, and that being Owen King. Again, he was a player that actually got traded to the Kilty Bees here. He came over from the St. Catharines Falcons.
Back up front again, another chance and tight. The Nationals just swinging away, but cannot get anything past the Kilty Bees netminder. Chard puts it along the wall. Wood, he tries to keep the zone. Sent back, now brought up. King, he loses in his feet, now finds it. Stolen by Aerosmith. Ends up going between the legs of Chard, but Chard keeps possession. Trying to get a drop pass for Aerosmith, just loses it again. Drop back out across the blue line into the offensive zone. Giadonis, he'll bring it in. Drops for King. Sends it back up to the blue line for Krell. He takes a shot from distance. That one just goes wide, trying to get a piece in front as Wasik. Wasik back out front, one-time attempt right at the top of the slot. Puck be picked up now by Aerosmith. Aerosmith's going to go cross ice. He's going to bring it in. He's got room. Aerosmith walks in, takes a shot. That goes high and off a body. Riley Wood fans on it as the puck gets stolen, brought back out. Nice aggressive play by Kopchuk. Keeps the puck on the National sticks. Chard circles behind his own net. Moves the puck out. He's got King just all over him. Carries it into the offensive zone. He's going to circle back. Puck gets thrown cross ice over to Milne. Bouncing puck can't be controlled. Comes up along the boards. Walking out. Kilty Bees bring into the offensive zone now. Set up along the boards. Milne collects it on the far side. He gets a lead pass up to Palmer. Palmer's got LePayne with him. Palmer's going to circle back, still holding on to it. Looking for that pass as Kopchuk will collect it. He'll send it towards the net. Gets blocked off the stick of Milne. Milne's going to keep going after the puck. As now will be cleared out. Brought back up to the blue line. Stopped up. As couldn't be brought back in across the blue line by Cardini. Sent back behind the Nationals net. Downey, he gets taken down to the ice. Milne trying to get in there to help up. Whistle is going to blow. Downey is at the bottom of that pile. We continue here in our third period, as it is always brought to you by Great White Wealth Management. 13:41 remaining here in the third period. Score 2-1 in favor of the Nationals. The goal by Pace Roth continues to be the difference maker.
And there we get a shot there of Matthew Downey. And in his interview with Sophie, he talked about facing now his former team for the first time and saying that when he woke up, it was just another ordinary game day, but then recognizing when you come to the rink and seeing all your familiar faces and friends and seeing that Kilty B's jersey must be a little bit of an awkward feeling. But since coming over to the Nationals, it has been quite the addition.
Picked up now by Rogers. Rogers drop for Chipman. Chipman winds up, takes a shot, but Sini gets a stick in that shooting lane, and it gets tipped up and out of play.
Yeah, this line as well has looked dangerous for the Nationals tonight. Atlee Rogers out there with Colton Chipman and Jeremy Hirsch. This line is, I'd call a bit of a skill line, with Rogers scoring that lacrosse-style goal last week, and then Jeremy Hirsch we call Mr. Western Fair, as he scores pretty much all of his goals exclusively here at home, but has been in a bit of a cold spell as of late.
Picked up now by Rogers. He's going to bring it right out front. Tries to scoop and put it on the backhand, but the Kilty B's defense denies that. Stopped up right in the blue line. Hamilton's going to have to cycle back at their own line. Puck sent back. Frank, he's going to get the tip up. Sent back in the offensive zone for the Nationals by Downey. Wood, Hirsch going to come in. He's going to take his man down to the ice. Rogers' aggressive play gets the steal. Atlee Rogers, he gets knocked down to the ice. Hirsch tries to stay with it. Frank's going to bank it off the back of the wall. Over to Hirsch. Hirsch puts it right in on the sharp angle. And a tough save made once again by Longo as he keeps it out.
Yeah, very tough glove save made there by the Kilty B's netminders. The puck goes down low, and Rogers just puts it back out in front, and the puck is rolling a little bit. You can just see there that Longo had to basically dive down onto the ice to make sure that puck didn't roll any further. We've seen it in period number one, a shot go off his shoulder and almost sneak into the back of the net. So just a good job there by Longo just to make sure that puck doesn't go any further.
Puck slide down into the far corner. Hamilton will clean it back up and try to move it back out, and they will. It goes cleanly right onto the stick of Jackalow. He'll move it into the offensive zone. He gets pressured into the corner by Lave. Jimmers keep with the puck, moves it back up to the blue line. One-time attempt right on net. And another tough save being made here by Froggatt. He catches it awkwardly off the shot there by Sorda.
Yeah, and that puck actually got deflected in the slot by Campolo, as that just goes right into the shoulder area of Froggatt, as that would have been a bit of a stinger, as that one kind of caught him right kind of in the armpit area.
Puck be picked up. Nationals move it out of the, get it in their own zone. Lave cycles it back. Lead pass comes up. Wood's going to tip it into the offensive zone. Chard hustles after it. Gets a little help from Wood. Chard picks it right back up behind the net. Circles back, looking for that pass in front. He gets taken down to the ice. The puck's going to come out. Back onto the stick of Jackalow. He'll move it in the offensive zone. He takes a shot, goes up high. Froggatt reaches out and gloves it down.
It is a smart read there by Froggatt, just being able to grab that out of the air and get a change going, as both teams putting fresh players out onto the ice. Again, just about at the midway point of this game, the Nationals have 29 shots compared to the Kilty B's 18. And so far, Kilty B's have the one goal in this period, courtesy of King.
Back down low again. Puck comes right out front. And it's going to be played now as here come the Nationals. McNamara brings in the offensive zone. Bouncing puck goes up high. LeBlanc uses his body just to separate man from puck. He's going to hold on to the puck. Drop pass. Brought in tight now. Pace Roth circles back up. Sends up to the blue line. LePayne over to Downey. Downey walks in, changes, shoots, and scores! Matthew Downey! And the Nationals take a 3-1 lead.
Well, the former Kilty B stings his former team on that play, as he's just able to get this puck. Nice little feed, and he sees the opening and he beats Longo top glove side, where Grandma hides the cookies, and just gets that one up and over. And that's the other insurance goal that the Nationals needed to get on their 30th shot. Nationals up 3-1.
He said it had to feel surreal playing against his old team. Another chance in tight. Nationals go in and score! Back to back! Nolan Milne!
Well, back to back, and just in a matter of moments, we go from being 2-1 to 4-1. As Milne this one's a bit of a broken play here. As they just, again, gain the zone, goes over to LePayne, bounces off Palmer, and then Milne just able to collect the garbage in the blue paint and bury that one. And for Milne, that's his 20th goal on the campaign. So now the Nationals down and getting his 20th of the campaign as well on the third goal. So now you can count it up to now 3 20 goal scorers on this National team. Make that 4, pardon me.
Absolute just eruption of offense here by the Nationals. We're looking a little pedestrian for the first half of this period. Just come alive in a 15-second span and have now extended their lead to 4-1. Going to save with the Downey goal. Talking about how surreal it was for him to get that goal as the Nationals are going to head to the power play now. And it's got to feel good to put that puck in the net. And Nolan Milne, who comes out, as you mentioned, his 20th goal of the season, has been on a great little run over the last few weeks as well. Nationals 6 attackers on the ice. Rulin sends it down low. Back up front. Rulin winds up. He takes a shot, goes right off low on Longo.
That hits some post.
Picked up again. Walking in, another shot from distance. That goes high. Chipman's going to race for it, try to keep the possession for the Nationals, and will. Rulin goes for another shot. That goes up high. Longo gets a piece of it this time. And he'll hang on, and we'll see what the power play is.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a hook, but we'll take a look at this Rulin one-timer that actually hits the right side of the post and back out of play. It was if that had gone into the back of the net, the Nationals bench would have lost their mind, as Rulin doesn't exactly score that many goals, has 1 on the campaign, good for 4 points. But again, for the Kilty Bees, not exactly the penalty you want to take, now down by 3 and giving the Nationals their 3rd power play here of the contest.
Nationals 1 for 2 so far tonight. Picked up down low, Milne. He tries to get a shot off, but ends up electing to put it back up to the blue line. Downey backhands it down low. Milne back up to Chard. Chard waits. Back over to Downey. Downey's going to send it right down. Milne again. Some crisp passes by the Nationals, but not opening up anything. Cross ice to Palmer. Sends it down low, right in the slot. Would kick, would get a clean shot off. Chard gets it right back. Sends over to Palmer, streaking down. He takes the shot, bouncing puck. And we see a crowd forming as Milne's going to get thrown hard to the boards.
Yeah, Longo didn't like the fact that Milne was trying to get his 2nd on the night. He takes a bit of a whack there as, again, just a cross-ice feed over to Palmer. He shoots it up high, and then right there is that little shot that Longo gives to Milne as Milne was lurking around trying to knock that puck out of the glove of Longo as the Nationals continue to hunt for the loose puck as the Kilty Bees change penalty killers, and the Nationals like to keep their top power play out there as it seems to have found its chemistry in tonight's game.
The Kilty Bees are going to bring it out. Puck gets picked off out of midair. Almost a dangerous position to be in. Downey holds onto it behind his own net. Going to carry it out. Throws a blind pass over to Chard. Chard bouncing puck, loses it off his stick, but finds it right back. Chard's going to move it up. He gets stopped up now. Still trying to clean the zone. The puck goes up high. That's going to catch someone in the face. No call on the play. Now it's brought in. Lead pass for Palmer. Palmer comes out, gets it to Milne. Milne throws it hard around the boards over to Chard on the far side. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. Play right out front again. Just waiting. Too many passes. Downey puts it on net. Rebound chance down low. Trying to jam away at his Wood and Milne. And Milne once again drawing another crowd.
Yeah, Milne not afraid to stick in the dirty areas. As again, just a shot from the point from Downey on the play. As you can see it here, just goes up top. Downey with that wrist shot that we've seen so often, and then Wood and Milne generating that traffic. And you can see there, Milne basically letting the Kilty Bees defense know that I'm going to be in this kitchen all night long, only already having one goal on the night.
Held on to again, back up to the blue line by Fisher. Fisher hates it, shot right on net. Rebound chance in front. Rogers tries to jam away at it. He elects to throw it around the boards. Hirsch on the far side. He collects it. 10 seconds left on the power play. Back out front again. Goes awkwardly off a skate at Chipman. Puck comes out. The Nationals continue to just attack the puck. As Hamilton will move it up into the corner, get a little bit of breathing room, and will clear the zone. Played, collected, moved out. Nationals going to quickly turn back the other way on the offense. Bradley, he'll pick it up, just battled with Rayton along the corner, gets over to Krell. Krell gets a little bit of room. He's going to carry it out of the zone himself. Full head of steam. He's going to try to beat around his man. Gets the puck around. Can't quite get the shot off. His Pace Ross does a great job getting the stick in the shooting lane. Hamilton gets the puck back. Stolen right off his stick. Picked up now by Rogers. Puck back. Trying to get it onto the stick of Wood. Puck can come back out. Here come the Kilty Bees across the blue line. Walking in. Taking the shot. Bouncing puck right in the slot. Held on to by Pomerleau. He'll hold on. Cross-ice pass. One-time attempt. Just goes high and wide. Shipman continues to battle on the boards. Now puck comes out again. Poot, he'll collect it, and he'll throw it hard into the boards. Tries to get his own play, own pass, and does. And send it right back into the Kilty B zone. King, he plays it, gets stolen off his stick. Puck comes back onto the blue line. Rulin walks into that shot. He puts it right on net, jumping up to reach for it. As McNamara takes another shot, and a windmill glove save by Longo.
And we're going to go back to Milne's goal that he scored to make it 4-1. As again, just follow a bit of the bouncing play here as Milne just enters the screen there, and he finds the loose puck, and no one really around him to try to check on him, and he's just able to bury it into the open net. And he's now the first National to reach the 20-goal plateau on the season. Kind of surprising, considering you've got guys like Riley Wood and Lucas Chard out on the ice as well.
McNamara shoots and scores! Quinn McNamara takes the shot for the blue line and finds its way through. 5-1 Nationals.
Well, again, just another shot generated from the point, and this one is able to squeak through. Bit of a broken play. McNamara just ends up putting it towards goal, and it squeaks through the blocker side there of Longo. Again, he was cheating to that left side, maybe expecting himself to make the save and then go off to that corner, but nonetheless, it's in the back of the net, and now a 4-goal lead now for London.
Puck sent around the boards. McNamara tries to get a hold of it. Kept in by Frank. Play down in the corner. LeBlanc, he'll throw it around. Stolen again by Frank. Now stolen right back by the Nationals. They'll clear the zone and go off for a change. 5 minutes left in the game. Much different look in this third period than what we saw in the first two. Nationals offense coming alive in these past 5 minutes. Shot right on net. Froggatt, he'll deflect that into the corner. Milne tries to play it to get it back out. Gets deflected, sent back into the National zone. Downey battling away with it. Puck does come back out. Milne swings away at it. Now gets picked up again. Puck comes up, picked up by Palmer. Palmer's got Milne and LePayne with him. Walking over, cross-iced over to LePayne. LePayne puts it towards the net, goes through the crease, but nobody there to get a piece of it. Fisher walks in, takes a shot, blockered away there by Longo. Fisher keeps with it. Another penalty coming again to the Kilty Bees. Sent back up to the blue line. Just holding on to it. Cross-ice pass. Chard back over. Takes the shot. Goes right through the crease. Chard puts it back up to the blue line. Palmer over to Lade. Palmer gets taken down to the ice. Poses over. Takes the shot in sharp angle. Nationals still maintain possession. Send it back behind the net again. Goes right out front. Now the Kilty Bees touch up. And the penalty will be assessed as the Nationals go back to the power play for the 4th time tonight.
Slash is going to be the call. As it's going to happen right here on the corner of your screen as it just comes in as the puck just continues to be held onto by the Nationals. The slash occurs. And in the box there is Tyson Wassing as he's going for that slash. And so now the 4th opportunity of the game here for the Nationals on the power play.
Picked up now by Aerosmith. He'll bring it off the face-off win by the Nationals. Sent up back up to the blue line. Down to Wood. Back up top, over to Fisher. Fisher waits, he takes a shot, goes right on net. Longo makes another save. And the puck will be cleared down the length of the ice. Face Rock. Drop pass for Fisher. 3 minutes remaining here in the game. Drawn across the blue line by Chipman, over to Aerosmith. Aerosmith will send it cross ice, walking in, just taking the shot, teed up. Another chance in tight, tries to put it through the bodies, but just can't. And that coming off the stick of Fisher. Fisher will take the pass, leaves it for Aerosmith. He's gonna walk in, tries to put it towards the net. Another chance, Fisher brings it towards, but that gets stopped. Aerosmith gets the steal. He's gonna try to keep it in. Adonis can't get a piece of it. Chipman does. Chipman tries to move it up to Hirsch, but Hirsch can't hold the line. Now the puck sent back. Nationals will take the zone. Chard across the blue line. He's going to walk in. Circles back. Chard still holding on to it. Tries to throw it to the front of the net. That gets blocked. Chard continues to hold on to it. Sends it up to Downey at the blue line. Back down low to Chard. 20 seconds remaining here in the power play. Downey can't hold the line. He's going to have to wait up. Pressure on him by Colavecchia. Another play goes right through from the distance. Coming in now is LeBlanc. He wants to put it right in the slot onto the stick of Wood. Back over to Downey. Downey walks in. He takes a shot and shoots and scores! Another power play marker by Downey.
Yeah, the Nationals were in the midst of changing their units out on the ice, and it lands right back onto the stick of Downey and just beats Longo 5-hole on this play as Wood just passes it over, and Downey just puts it towards goal with lots of traffic, able to beat the Kilty Bees netminder. His second of the night now for the former Kilty Bee. He is now quietly sneaking up. He's now got 10 goals on the campaign.
A solid little bit of play here in the last month or so since joining this Nationals team. Really bringing out that offensive side of the game. And the Nationals now sitting at 41 shots and a 6-1 lead. When just 9 minutes ago, it was 2-1. With an offensive explosion in the last 10 minutes of the game here by the Nationals. Just blows the book on another game here as the Nationals will finish off the interconference games going undefeated here in the regular season.
Yeah, they finished their record with cross-conference teams here at home undefeated. They've still got one more cross-conference game to go. They've got to go on the road to Cambridge and try to get a win there. But again, going back to Downey, in his conversation with Sophie, he mentioned how coming over to this team with the top players that the Nationals have, the offense was going to come, and it certainly has for the Nationals defensemen.
With that goal as well, Downey comes over, takes a shot and scores! LeBlanc gets back on the board himself as the Nationals make it 7-1.
Yeah, and again, a bit of a broken play leads to LeBlanc getting his third on the campaign as again, Poot out in front directing traffic. Turnover, McNamara over across to LeBlanc. He makes no mistake. Getting another goal here for the Nationals. And like you mentioned, at the midway point of this period, it was only a 1-goal game. Now the Nationals have opened things up and made it a 6-goal lead.
Nationals offense clicks, and Windmill Wednesday for Carter Froggatt, putting the exclamation mark on the game.
If the Nationals were to have a bingo card, I think we've gotten the bingo here tonight. The Windmill Wednesday by Mr. Carter Froggatt. Again, just the Kilty Bees work their way in, and Froggatt makes the Windmill Wednesday. We've got a defenseman scoring a goal tonight. We've got the Windmill Wednesday, and now we've got conversations going on here between the two teams.
Brian McAllister, the head coach of the Nationals, just trying to get his team under control here. There's no need for any of this for his team this late into a game that's already won. Face off to the left side of Carter Froggatt. Palmer gets kicked out. In comes Ali Rogers. Face off one cleaned by the Kilty Bees. Goes right on net. And Froggatt makes another save.
Yeah, and just checking in on the game down in LaSalle. The Cyclones still lead the Vipers 3-1. And if that game holds that score line and the way that it's going in this game, the Nationals will be 3 points clear of the Vipers, with them both sides having the equal amount of games played.
Puck comes back up to the blue line. Lave walks into that shot. Puts it hard right on net. And another save there by Longo. His night just kept getting harder and harder as the time ticked by. 43 shots now for the Nationals. 23 by the Kilty Bees.
Yeah, and again, at the midway point of this third period, you could have easily argued that he was the difference in this game for the Kilty Bees. But now it looks like maybe a penalty has been called, maybe, and the whistle went, as they've made a change of personnel on the ice for Hamilton. Don't think there ends up being a penalty, but just a whistle and a change of player.
Face off one by the Kilty Bees. They'll reset and try to move it up the wall. Puck bounces out. Lave tip play over to LePayne. Stolen back. Brought right across the blue line. Walks in. Takes a shot. Goes right over the net. Hamilton once again tries to put it right back out front. That gets stopped. And the puck will be sent down the length of the ice. 10 seconds left in the game. Puck comes out, and they're just going to retreat in their own zone, and that will do it. An absolute offensive explosion by the London Nationals here in the third period seals the deal as they come away with a monumentous 7-1 victory over the Hamilton Kilty Bees. We will be right back with our final thoughts and 3 stars here on Rogers TV.
My name is Matthew Rutledge. I'm a 60 scoop survivor, born in Red Lake. Was adopted from there to Toronto at the age of 4. A lot of our brothers and sisters, family members got separated from each other. That was the government's goal, to break that connection from brothers and sisters. Basically taking the Indian out of the child. Right now, they're still trying to find themselves. Originally, my birth name is Harvey Halverson. In my high school days, teens, I was trying to fit into society. I knew I was First Nations, but I didn't know who I was inside. I think later in life, I started that journey. I am proud, Anishinaabe man, who I am now. I love life, who I am.
Today, I helped a senior find transportation to an important medical appointment.
Today, I helped a new mom find virtual programming so she didn't feel so isolated.
Today, I helped someone understand new government supports.
Every day, 211 navigators connect Canadians to critical government and community programs and services.
211. Help starts here.
Watch, play, and win every Monday night at 8 p.m. with Optimus TV Bingo on Rogers TV. Cards are available at multiple London locations and are good for all 3 games. Weekly jackpots total $3,000. Back to the Western Fair Sports Center, the Nationals come away with just probably a perfect last 10 minutes of a game that you can play. 6 goals going up and just absolutely obliterating the Hamilton Kilty Bees in this game.
Yeah, a full 60-minute effort in here by the Nationals here tonight. And the Kilty Bees, give them credit to start that third period. They got on the score sheet, making it only a 1-goal game, but then the Nationals got their legs going and found the back of the net quite often there with Matthew Downey getting a pair of goals there in that third period. And for the Nationals, again, heading into the weekend, they've got to go to Cambridge on Saturday. If they can get a win there, continue this momentum, it's going to be a good thing heading down the stretch, knowing that they potentially can increase their first-place lead.
And with the Vipers down right now, it could be even more beneficial for the Nationals picking up another 2 points here. But with that being said, we'll send it down to Sophie for our 3 stars. Sophie?
Thanks, guys. Well, with the 7-1 win tonight, the Nationals extend their record against cross-conference teams to 5-0. Now for our 3 stars, our third star tonight is Nolan Milne, as he scored his 20th goal of the season. The second star is Nationals captain Riley Wood. He scored a goal and picked up an assist this evening. And tonight's first star is Matthew Downey, who scored 2 goals against his former team. Tune in on Wednesday, February 7th, as the Nationals will welcome the Chatham Maroons to the Western Fair Sports Center, with the broadcast starting at 7 p.m. and the puck drop is shortly after. I've been your host, Sophie Bernier, and on behalf of myself, Kyle, Jeremy, and the crew, thank you so much for watching London Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV.
Okay. So unfortunately, they do not have a lot of habitat left. They only exist in 3 coastal wetlands along the coast of Lake Erie. So we're in one of them, Rondo Bay.
Cool.
The other 2 are Point Pelee National Park and Long Point Bay. So they have a very narrow habitat range.
So you said that there's 2 species of gar in Ontario. What's the other one?
The other one is a long-nosed gar.
I think we should compare them. So side by side, they already look similar. This is the spotted. You can see the spotted, but wow, they're very similar.
Yeah, so the main 2 ways you can tell them apart, one, as you just mentioned, the spots. As you can see, our spotted gar has beautiful spotting along its snout and also along all of its fins around its body. But the main way we tell them apart is through their snout. So as you can see, spotted gar has a very short and wide snout in comparison to our long-nosed gar, which has a very long and almost needle-like nose.
So having them out obviously could harm them, no? Or
yeah,
they're fine. But
so most fish you definitely want to keep in water. But the one very cool thing about gars is that they can actually gulp air.
Oh.
So just like you and I, they have a modified lung and they can actually gulp air and get oxygen that way too. So it's okay for them to be out of water for just a few minutes.
That is neat. And do the spotted gar look the same from a baby stage? Do they always have spots and stuff?
Not quite. And it's very interesting you ask that because you can't actually tell long-nosed and spotted gar apart when they are very young. So they can be a few centimeters long and you actually can't tell them apart. So you actually have to take a little thin clip and analyze it genetically to figure out what species they are.
Wow. Is the longnose at risk as well?
Nope. They're doing very well, and they do tend to exist in a lot of other areas in Ontario than the spotted gar. And that's one thing that we're not actually sure why.
Oh, interesting. Do you catch other fish while you're out and about?
We do, and we have some other cool fish to show you as well.
Well, let's check them out. So what's this little guy?
This is a fish in the sunfish family, and this is a warmouth, another species at risk.
Is it similar to the gar, where it's just like the loss of habitat